Pencils down. Pencils down. That's it.
Pencils down.
We're rambling.
We've got Bush.
We got Bush. We're not alone. Cody's with us. Fully operational. My girlfriend just sent me maybe the saddest text of our relationship.
I think it's a cry for help, Jerry.
So she sent me.
She's crying out to you.
You think so? She said, "Should I start watching a show on TLC called Alaskan Women Looking for Love?"
I don't.
Is that a cry for help?
If you can't read those clues.
I'm sick of fucking these weird ex-cons who made it up here to escape the law. Is there anyone I can? Because who the fuck's going to bother trying to find them here? I mean, right?
Right?
Don't you think? What else could that be?
I don't know.
Cody, thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
But we know for sure it's a cry for help.
Absolutely cry for help.
It's a cry for attention from you because you're not giving her what she needs.
Well, too bad.
You're spending all your time on the mandolin.
I got all my time on the mandolin. I got
Stop fingering the mandolin.
She got mad at me. Can I tell you this story real quick?
Yeah, please do.
Honey, you want to come in here and defend your actions? Do you want to come in here and defend your actions real quick? So I was twitching a couple nights ago.
Yes.
And you know how I was able to get my hands on the top-loading NES from our dear friend Tony over at Toys vs. Games.
Yes.
I did a trade, and he said he knew a guy who might be able to mod it for me.
Right.
It turns out it wasn't able to mod it the way I wanted it to. But right when I started twitching, the guy called me.
Right.
So I had to just tell all the people watching on Twitch, hey, give me
I
a
gotta
second.
take this
I
call.
took the phone call.
It's a business.
The fucking look she gave me.
Wow.
And then the lecture she gave me.
Really?
On respect. It was like John Polito and Miller's
Wait,
Crossing.
now, did she wait for you to finish your Twitch to do this, or did she do it mid-Twitch?
Oh, the look was mid-Twitch.
Right, but then the lecture came
was
afterwards.
After.
Wow.
The lecture came later.
Wow.
But it was literally like John Polito and Miller's Crossing.
Wow.
Friendship, character, ethics. Like that was I'm telling you. Just, dress me down in front of everybody. She opened up the door. We did it out in the courtyard. Dressed me down in front of the neighbors, everything.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Doesn't want to defend it. Doesn't even care.
No.
Look at her.
She's moved on.
I think his listeners would appreciate it.
Wow. Look at turning them against me. See how that works?
That's what she's
That
trying to do. She's trying to ostracize you from everything.
Wow. She said she respects the listeners. Eddie and I both know how she really feels about them.
We do.
We've had those conversations. Cody, thankfully, doesn't have to hear that malarkey, but it's happening. We have a winner, by the way.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, this was a song last week.
Okay.
All right, and I'll play it, and then, pardon me, babe. Gee, see that?
Wow. Just smacked you out of the way.
There it was. That, by the way, what would you do to Tracy if you're in the middle of playing harmonica and she just bumped into your elbow? What would happen? Could you even
that
say?
effectively ends the marriage.
Right?
Right?
God. Are you left with a choice?
No.
No. So that, of course, was Epona's song.
Epona's song. That was what was last week.
From the Nintendo 64 classic, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Okay. And we got a winner from that one.
We have a winner.
Wow.
3 people guessed it correctly. Ron Huddleston, Joe Capone, and Nathan Wallace.
Wow.
Ray Tolius just was like, stop it. Are you really going to make me type this out?
Didn't we file an injunction on him? There's some investigations going for the first 3 weeks.
So the winner, drum roll, Nathan Wallace was the name picked out of
Nathan Wallace.
Nathan Wallace, you have
Congratulations.
won. Give us your address. And if you're a winner of one of these, we still, Grady Smithy, Manny Avalar.
Yes. The pillow is on the way
to Ray. Strebeck's shirt.
Is on the way to Strebeck.
He might have already they already have it by now.
I don't know.
Maybe. And then Nathan Wallace, send us your address. Manny Avalar, your goodies are coming. Grady Smithy, your goodies are coming. I think Ron Huddleston won one.
Yes.
I believe.
If you have won one of these,
your goodies are coming.
Email us with your address.
Just in case.
We have back. We haven't sent them out
but
yet.
I'm pretty sure I haven't all. But just in case. But now they're all going to say they won, and they'll be, we can't stop that.
Well, you should be able to.
Yeah, we'll stop it.
We'll stop it. You're the evil commish. You can do whatever
cheaters.
you want. You could suspend all winnings.
I really should.
You really should.
Oh man, Cody, what do you think?
You
In
should
this
think
time
about
of
that.
COVID, do I just not let anybody win as the evil commissioner?
Oh yeah, I mean you have to gain enemies so that you can have a face turn. At some
See?
point.
Right.
Right. Thank
For
you.
the eventual face turn, you
right?
have to be
Oh,
super hated.
Man, that's so true.
You have to get so hated, people start cheering you, so you become that anti-hero.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm over with how hated I am.
Yes.
That's how. Okay. I like this.
So
All right,
I think
so
suspend all winnings.
this is gonna be a tough one. Look. This hit that tune, Nanny. Remember, if you think you know what this is, ramble at theramblepod.com. Hit
Please.
that tune, Nanny, as
Do
a
it.
header. I think this is going to be another layup, but
Okay.
this is the hardest one to learn.
All right.
So I think there might be some fuck ups. So be ready.
Okay.
Just like me trying to make my way through the Beatles' Norwegian Wood last week.
Yeah.
And Andrea chastised me for that one too. But here we go. All right. All right. So this is hit that tune again. It's gonna be a layup, but it was really hard to learn. So I'm
Okay.
excited to try
Okay.
to play it.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. See. Fuck. There it is.
Nice.
Kind of got through that.
Good job.
Still learning that one. But that's the hit that tune, Nanny. So
Okay.
the game, the song. It's going to be a layup. Trust me. It's good. To those who know it, it's going to be a fucking layup. Cody, do you have any idea?
0.
Eddie, do you have any idea?
I don't know.
All right. I have to go put this magic mandolin up. So can you guys cover
Yeah,
it for 2
we
seconds?
can cover. We can cover.
And uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Starting to cough.
Oh no. Do you
But
think?
it was like I went swallowed down the wrong pipe.
Was
ain't
it?
nothing
Was
weird.
it? Was it?
I have I think I have
Was
the
it?
smallest esophagus ever. Everything. Every time I fucking
Really?
Oh, brutal.
Because I still think Fibbin Fauci's lying to us. Fibbin Fauci. Fibbin Fauci.
The sad part is
What?
we came up with that, and that might actually take off with those dipshits.
Oh, it will.
That's the
It
sad
absolutely
part,
will. They'll
right?
see it and like,
And look, to all of our lovely, brilliant ramblers and James, please don't make that a hashtag because we don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. I'm just saying, please don't. So here we go. Also, we find us, email us, ramble at theramblepod.com. Hit that tune, Annie.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell us, really. We want to just hear from you. Follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble. Please subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Shall I see if it's grown?
Please do.
All right, here we go. All right, what are your thoughts? Are you confident?
No.
Eddie.
I'm sorry.
Cody, do you think we've grown in ratings or reviews?
I think maybe one new rating.
Okay, let's see. 105 still.
Told you.
Shit.
Told you.
Fuck. And Al Goulet.
You know what? Fuck the Ramblers.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Sorry. It's quarantine, guys.
Just kidding.
It's getting to me. I didn't mean to take it on the Ramblers.
Jesus,
Sorry.
talk about the new heel turn. My God.
No one saw that coming.
No one.
Nobody.
Eddie, that was Hulk
Which-
Hogan at fucking.
My heel turn will help turn your heel turn to a better face turn.
Screw you, Hulk Hogan. I'll Tony Schiavone that one. Man, that was. Is that what he said? Didn't he say something
Yeah.
like burn in hell?
Burn in
Something.
hell, Hulk Hogan.
But yeah, so there we go. It's 105 5-star ratings, still on the same reviews, but thank you all who have done it.
Yeah.
Thank you congrats to Nathan Wallace, our winner. Thanks to all who enter the Hit That Tune, Annie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I'm not a mandolin virtuoso yet. It's going to take some time, but there we go. And yeah, there it is. I'm excited. But 8 minutes!
8 minutes!
9 minutes!
9 minutes!
Let's just go in, huh?
Fuck, dude. That's what they want.
That's what they want. All right, if you know the song.
Okay, I'll sing along. If I
Feel
know the
free to
song.
sing
If
along.
I don't, I'm not going to.
Okay. Cody? All right, you ready?
Yes.
Can't hear anything.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I might be rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, it's ruining everything. And I swore I would be true. And honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we
Just wait for the chorus.
stand? Were you lying all the time?
I got it,
Was
I'm not gonna
just
join
a
you.
game to you. you, but I'm in so deep. Come on, everyone. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? I hope
That's about a really sloppy shit, right?
it really.
That's what that song's about, right?
What else can it be about?
I mean, if you listen to the lyrics,
I mean, come on.
it's just one of those.
I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong,
Right.
but I was wrong.
that's when you go in and you're like, this is going to be a good one. Right? You think it's going to be a nice solid, get
And
it out.
a clean break, maybe
a clean
even.
break off. And it's not a wet one, but it's just it's
No.
one of them.
Right.
It's like a mud cake. It just it wraps around your finger. You're trying to wipe. It just lingers,
Brilliant.
just hanging there.
Brilliant.
That's what it's about.
I
right?
think so.
That was what she was inspired by.
I hope she's looking down from whatever wonderful afterlife she's in.
yeah, that
and
one.
was,
I miss her.
and was touched by that rendition.
I think so.
Hey, there's a I'm a big fan of the Avett brothers.
Yeah.
And there's a YouTube video of Seth Avett like backstage at a show playing Linger with two of his like someone on a cello and someone on
wow.
a violin. It's a great video. It happened right after Dolores died.
Oh,
they
shit,
put that out.
man.
Dude, that was a
Really
bummer,
good.
man.
I hated that.
I was really bummed because
I loved her.
Fucking Dreams is a fucking jam. Zombies is a
Anything
fucking
by the
jam.
Cranberries is a jam.
Cranberries brought it. They fucking brought it. That was they were fucking good shit. That was a bummer.
Yeah.
You know who does a very interesting cover of it, and I wish I could play it, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But there is a band that I recently found out about. My buddy Aaron Marsh told me about this. They're called M as in Mary, ES. And that stands for Mariachi Entertainment System. And it's a mariachi band that plays nothing but video game music, but mariachi style.
Really?
And it's fucking amazing. And they put out an EP where they did mariachi versions of Linger, Take on Me by
Right.
Aha, and Hopelessly Devoted to You from Grease. And their mariachi version of Linger is so fucking good.
I bet.
Because they kind of start the same, but instead of the strings, it's just trumpets doing the ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh, but that sounds awesome.
It is so good. I'm in.
Do you have to?
God, the Cranberry. That was a great fight, man. That's anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God she doesn't.
But
have
we
to
still have
deal
Kid
with
Rock.
this. We still have Kid Rock.
So that's good.
That's how I look at it. When all
Right?
these, all of my musical heroes, as they fall off.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what's funny is I wish somebody would have tapped me on the shoulder when Cobain died and said, "Buddy, just you wait." Just you wait. There's a guy who's put out 2 kind of borderline shitty rap albums
Yeah.
already, and
Just hold on.
boy, he's gonna take off in a couple.
Don't worry.
of years.
We got your replacement right
we
here.
got your Kurt Cobain replacement.
We can fill that void. Don't worry about it. Yep.
It's coming. It's gonna happen. Fucking hell, that guy. Jesus Christ,
Ugh.
brutal. Well, welcome. Here we are, Ramble 229. Everybody,
Look at that.
When did they pronounce us dead?
4?
And it was scathing.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They were like, these guys don't have anything. They're fucking done. It's over. Fuck them up. You
Right.
know, and
Right.
and they're like, no way, Cody's
And then
gonna
we
be
had,
part of this.
I know,
They shot that down real quick.
I
I
said
know-
the same thing.
Yeah.
and then I know 227 we were supposed to do our Marla Gibbs.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
our look back at the Marla Gibbs career, but then Kenny died, right? And then
That hurt.
228 was supposed to be Brian Withers, right?
Yeah.
Or it was supposed to be Marla Gibbs and then Brian Withers, and so we had to do that. And then
Brian Withers. That's one of our ramblers.
no,
Did he die?
Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
I was like, wait
He's
a minute.
related to Brian Withers.
Yes, he is related.
That's right.
Very close.
Very close. They're very close. And then, but then today's 229.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Marla Gibbs, but then Brian Dennehy passed,
We can't not cover
and I
that.
can't. We
I
can't
mean,
talk about Brian Dennehy. right
Maybe,
now.
I mean, one of the greatest villains in First Blood.
Yeah.
So great in Cocoon.
The shower scene still haunts me.
Oh my God, how great! I mean, and he could do comedy with Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, he could play good guy, he could play bad guy, protagonist,
the
antagonist.
great Brian Dennehy. That's going to be a tough one.
That's gonna be tough. So, all Marla Gibbs fans out there, just maybe 230.
Should we?
Maybe.
That's next week.
Maybe if no one dies.
If no one dies,
Maybe
are we
we'll-
going to finally do our?
Maybe
look back
I'm
at-
just saying we can't do it this week because Brian Dennehy.
Yeah, I mean, because I can't, and we don't even have any Brian Dennehy thing planned. It's just,
No, it's just-
I can't think of another actor right now during this moment.
No,
Can you?
No, and Marla Gibbs understands.
I hope.
She's still alive.
Yeah, she gets it.
So, I just want to put that out there in
But
case anybody tuned in
how-
hoping to hear the Marla Gibbs episode.
How shit are we gonna feel if Marla Gibbs passes away before we get to do
Before we
this?
get to do her retrospective,
I
I don't
mean-
know. It's going to be sad.
Cody has what? Like how many pages? Cody, have you written about Marla Gibbs?
You're writing the biography, right? The Marla
The
Gibbs
unofficial.
Yeah,
Life
well-
and Times.
Yeah, well, it's more of it's that plus like a tribute book.
Right.
And I'm currently about 800 pages in. And
Wow.
I'm still kind of
That's going to be quite the read.
It's gonna man.
Yeah.
God,
Good for you. You're really diving in deep.
Jesus.
And that's
Yeah,
just the
it's
early
the-
years, right?
Right. This is before
Yeah.
That's just,
227 is like Kid Rock
we're
when
not
Cobain
even,
died.
We're not even at Jefferson yet. This
Right,
is,
right. Oh fuck. The great Marla Gibbs. Dude. Why are we doing Marla Gibbs like this? She's fucking great. What are we doing to her?
Oh, I like Marla Gibbs.
I do too.
I can't wait to do an episode about her.
I can't wait
just
to
not
have her
today.
on. I can't
Just
wait
not-
to have her be
just
on.
not today.
It can't be today.
'Cause it's
Not when
Brian,
Brian Denny
not with
died.
Brian Denny passing.
We can't do that.
He was too great to not talk
He
about.
was too fucking man. And one of those guys, he lived his whole life never getting on our took a dump that cleared a room list.
That's right.
You know, I
and
mean,
you,
boy.
if we put a little bit of research into it,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
it's
he's
too
on
late
that
now.
list. Yeah, we'll
I
never
mean,
know.
he literally is the perfect example of he got the playoff before the challenge flag could get thrown.
That's that thing where you see the play clock go to 0-0, then they hike the ball, but no one called it.
No one called it, so
He ran the play.
can't challenge.
Wow.
That was he got the playoff before the
Oh,
challenge
good for
flag was
him.
thrown.
Good for him.
Great on him, I think. I think great. Now I'm gonna say we got a lot of emails for this episode.
Oh, I bet.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is
we got a lot of them.
a lot of Batman hate out there.
A lot of Batman hate out there. Can we just Can we just make the top 10? Can we just skip everything else
Just do
and
the
just
top-
talk
the whole
shit on that overrated pile of fuck? I mean, Jesus Christ.
You mean the superhero with no superpowers that hangs out with a teenage boy and has an old man clean up all his shit?
Has his nanny still do shit for him?
That superhero?
That hero.
Yeah, sure.
Did you read that IGN article?
No.
Batman needs to be happy again. That was there. Here's how we fix the bat. Enough with the brooding Batman. I'm like, not wrong,
No.
but that's all you got. Sadly,
Yeah.
You know what? Really? I mean, what?
I don't know if you can bring back. I don't know if you can go back to campy Batman.
It can't happen.
It won't work now.
It won't. So many morons.
There's too many
So many dipshits
Batman.
who wear motorcycle jackets who don't know how to ride a motorcycle, but just because it has the bat symbol on the back of it. There's too many of those people out
Yeah,
there.
campy Batman can't have fans with tattoos.
Right. How pissed will they be? I hope they should do that. I mean,
That would be amazing.
Okay, how great would it be if this Pattinson movie, when it comes out,
He's just in gray tights and a bright blue
great
cape.
tights, and then like as he's coming down,
Yeah.
like they do the dun dun jingle bells,
Jingle
Batman
bells,
smells, Robin
Robin
laid an egg, the Batmobile broke its wheel, the Joker got away,
And he's in the classic
Right.
Batmobile.
yeah, just driving.
Fuck.
How if there's a scene
I'm all in.
where he's climbing sideways up a
Oh,
building,
I'm all
how
in.
fucking-
I'm so in.
that's over. That goes over. I'm in.
I'm in.
1,000%.
Fucking yeah.
But that was IGN's article. Batman, we need to go back. Enough with this brood. And of course, you've been milking this brooding
Yeah.
shit way too fucking
Way too
long.
fucking long. It was fine with Dark Knight Returns. Great. I
Great.
loved it.
Whatever.
Great.
But let me ask you this. Eventually Bambi shut the fuck up about his parents.
Batman moved on with his life.
Bambi moved on real fucking quick. Bambi moved way the fuck. I mean, the chicks from Frozen moved. They moved on. Bambi moved the fuck on.
Yeah.
It was like, well, all right, what else
Fuck.
do you need? Enough with this shit.
I know.
If Bambi can move on,
If Bambi can move on.
this billionaire can fucking move on.
And Bambi's fucking parents were killed in just as cold of blood.
I
as-
know.
as Bruce Wayne's.
Even more heartless.
Right?
They didn't get robbed.
No.
They were just fucking. Hey, this is fun. This
Yeah.
is a sport.
And then the whole forest burned down.
Whole forest burns down. Did he? I mean,
Did Bambi put on a black cape and go around?
be a chode for fucking
No.
the rest of
No.
his life?
He just fucking lived his life.
the people of the forest. They did none of that. He did none of that.
Bambi.
Bambi. I want you to tell your friends about me. What are you? I'm Bambi.
Bambi.
Oh man.
I'm
I mean, enough. I just
I know.
again, it's more back to Dave Matthews Band. I don't really hate the guy.
No.
It's the fans.
He's one of the first heroes I got into when I started reading comics when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Superman.
But here's the thing. It's so many
Batman,
people.
Justice League.
The thing about the Batman fans, they always excuse it as, well, it's like the every person. Like, he's just a person. I'm like, no he's someone who's a billionaire.
It's a billionaire.
Who spent just spent half his life learning martial arts. Like, that's not a normal person either. He's not just an everyday
and how
guy.
he has all these gadgets and shit, like the car and how does he fucking get who is he paying off to make that shit? He's not making it.
He ain't making it. No, they say he is. Oh, he's just genius.
He's not making that shit.
It's what they say.
He's not making the Batmobile.
That's what they say.
No,
That's what they say.
he's contracting people.
Right.
They're building it.
Of course.
Then he's fucking killing them.
And then he kills
so
them.
no one squeals on him.
I can't believe
The bottom of the Batcave is full of bones.
I can't believe Nolan wasn't butchered for throwing the Lucius Fox character in there.
Right.
To explain, look, this guy's not doing all this shit.
He has money, but
because
he's
his
not coming up with
billions
this shit.
it wasn't like Tony Stark. His billions didn't come from inventing weapons.
No.
You know, his billions came from just inheriting what fucking his parents did.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Oh, we're gonna shit all over this fictional character. This is they asked for it. We're bringing it. It was because Cody. I don't know if you remember this, but there was a time when the Ramble we went through a very heavy Batman sucks phase.
Yeah. Well, it all started. We originally just on the spur. Let's draft our own Justice League.
We thought
that was the genesis.
Right. We got to go back to that draft gimmick too.
Yeah.
We haven't done that.
We drafted our own Justice League. We both had 5 slots to fill.
Yes.
And we took turns drafting from a pool. We couldn't draft the same character.
Right.
And we had our own draft.
And Batman, literally like Aaron Rodgers, just kept
falling down the
board.
board.
He just kept falling down the board.
We didn't plan it out.
We didn't plan it that way. We each had combined 10 superheroes we'd rather have on our team than that guy.
Yeah.
Especially when it's the Justice League and you have to basically take on Superman-level characters as villains.
Yeah.
What is he going to fucking
What's
do?
he bringing to the table?
What is he going
car
to
and a bike?
What does he do? Exactly.
A helicopter?
I have a shark repellent spray. That's all
I got a cave, guys, so we can hang out
the last time he was interesting was when he had a shark repellent spray.
That's what I'm saying. Campy Batman was the last interesting Batman.
It really was. Everything else is just because that's more interesting. This guy watched both of his parents get murdered, and he's doing a weird '60s dance at a nightclub.
He goes a little crazy.
Like, that's better. I don't know. Whatever. Cody, your thoughts on Batman?
Which part?
Were you ever a
you guys have
fan?
been talking for like 5 minutes straight, so I don't know.
We get a little carried away.
Well, we shit on him, Cody. Boy, do we shit on him. Was he ever your favorite hero as a kid?
Well, I mean, I was a huge fan of the Nolans, the first 2 Nolan movies, and that's when, at that point in time, I think those were some of the best, in my opinion, some of the best comic book movies there were out there. I mean, I don't care much beyond that, but I think that I really love those 2 Nolan movies for sure.
Right.
First 2.
And then and I think but sadly, what made them more interesting, I thought, was everyone but Batman in those movies.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Liam Neeson's character was far more
Ra's al
interesting
Ghul.
than Batman. I thought, Heath Ledger just fucking.
It's the only reason I watched the second one.
Yeah, it's just okay. We're gonna write up every play for him. He was like that guy in Hoosiers. Like, where does he look? He's shooting it. Where this guy's gonna shoot the ball.
Everybody just give him the ball.
Just give him the ball. That's
Fucking Batman, just give him the ball.
Just give him the ball. That's what that was.
Let him take the shot.
Oh man. But all right. So we got that out of the way. Let's get to the singing.
All right.
And then, boy, this list. I think there's going to be a lot of anger when I get to my top 10 from the Batman marks.
So much to choose from.
But I stand behind every one of my
I stand
picks.
behind all of mine. And it was hard to take it down to 10.
It really, oh my God.
Probably the hardest list I've ever had to
Are
compile.
you kidding? I mean, it's first off, you know who gets honorable mention? I'll say it now. Everyone Marla Gibbs has ever played in anything.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's no.
Absolutely.
How quick does George Jefferson fuck Batman up? I mean, God.
I mean, you walk in. All right, you see Batman. Batman's in a room. You see George Jefferson walk in the room and shut the door.
Right.
2 seconds later, you open the door. Batman's on the ground. Jefferson is strutting
He's
around.
doing
him.
the Jefferson walk.
You don't even know what happened. It just happened in 2
Doing
seconds.
that George Jefferson.
That's all
right.
he's doing. He's walking on what's his face's back, just like the next door neighbor.
Yes.
When his back went out, and he had to get George Jefferson to walk. He's doing that to Batman. He's walking up and down Batman's back.
Wheezy fucks him up. I mean, Wheezy destroys.
Wheezy fucks up George Jefferson.
Yeah.
So by default, she fucks up Batman.
Destroys Batman. They could reshoot The Godfather 2 and have Fredo be like, "I'm smart." And then, hold on, Mike, and he just beats the fuck out of Batman and then comes back. "You're my kid brother, Mikey." Like that. I mean, and it would have made perfect sense. Like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, oh, Jesus.
Oh, we're making so many friends.
Oh, yeah. Cody is silent, smart, wisely abstaining.
Would they wear?
Well, my list, when we get to it, my list is just a bunch of random shit and
I can't
90s
wait.
references.
I can't wait. So, Monty Python goes into the Sketch Hall of Fame.
Okay.
What sketch is on their hat?
Gotcha.
Ramble 230. You ready for this one? Arnold Schwarzenegger goes into the Stupid Pun in a Movie Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Come on. Come on.
Dude.
Which one's on? That's going to be tough,
Let
right?
off some steam, Bennett.
Let off.
That's fucking hard.
Predator, stick it around. Right? Wouldn't that? No, that was Commando.
Commando.
I think
was
Predator
sticker.
was knock.
I mean, Commando alone has like
8,000.
3 of the top 5.
Oh yeah. Come on. And you know what won't get even honorable mention is anything from Batman and Robin.
I dropped him off. What was it? What did he say after he drops the guy and he's like, "What happened?" I'd let him go.
Yeah, let him go.
Yeah, let him
And
go.
then that was also
That's Commando.
when he knocks when he breaks the guy's neck. "Don't bother my friend. He's dead
got a splitting
tired."
headache.
He's dead tired.
Oh, he's dead tired.
He kills the guy on
dead
the
tired,
leaves
that's
the dead
right.
body. "Don't bother my
Fuck yeah,
friend.
Commando has like
He's
5.
dead tired. I eat green berets for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry." I mean, come on. And then of course, Cody, have you been here for Commando talk? I'm sure you have.
Woo.
But Commando.
Not that I can recall.
Okay, so have you ever seen Commando with Arnold?
I think I've just seen bits and pieces. I don't think
So-
it's the whole thing.
Commando has, and it's kind of a pun. It's more of a play on. Yeah, it is kind of, but Eddie and I both believe Schwarzenegger wrote this line himself.
Oh, it's so glorious.
So he's having
Such an awful way.
Alyssa Milano plays his daughter. In the young Alyssa Milano, she gets kidnapped, and it forces his name in the movie Commando, John Matrix. His name.
His last name's Matrix.
of the Tennessee Matrixes, but John
Long line of Matrixes.
Long line.
Pre-Revolutionary War.
Yeah, it's a John Matrix. he's so Alyssa Milano. They're having breakfast before she gets kidnapped, and he's reading. And I don't know why this is in the newspaper, but he's.
But
reading.
this is the heart of 1985. Right?
Yes. Oh
Just
yeah.
Right in the
middle of '85.
middle of 80s.
And then Schwarzenegger's reading the newspaper, and he goes, "Why don't they just call him Gail George? It would end all the confusion." That is. And we are guaranteed that was not in the script.
No one wrote that.
1,000% Schwarzenegger's like, "I have an idea." And they're like, "Fuck.
I'm just
all
going to
right.
play around here.
All right.
All right.
Why don't they just call him Girl George?"
I wonder how many edits they showed him without that in it, and he just kept refusing until they finally had to cut that in.
Oh, God. It would end all the confusion. Was that the birth of the dad joke, by the way? Maybe?
Could be.
Because Alyssa Milano gives him nothing. Remember? She goes, "Oh, Dad." Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, she gives him nothing. That he might have started.
That could
the
have
dad
been the
joke.
origin of the dad joke.
Why don't they just call him Girl George? He would end all the confusion.
That could be the origin of the dad joke.
So, first of all, why is he taking shots at Boy George? What feud is in what world is Schwarzenegger be like, "I'm gonna fuck that guy up"? Like, okay, yeah.
Like, why? Just why?
What do you give a shit? So Schwarzenegger goes into the Pun Hall of Fame. Stupid Pun Hall of Fame. He's way better when there's no pun, right?
Yeah.
I think the best line he ever delivered is Terminator 2.
Which line?
When he kneecaps the security guard.
Yeah.
And for like, "I told you not to kill anybody. He'll live." That was perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then One Ugly Motherfucker from Predator is good too.
Oh,
But
you
you know,
one ugly motherfucker.
that was good too. But anyway. All right. So Monty Python. Let's see what we have. Darren McGregor. How about this? Hard to pick just one since I have to. It'll need to be one that literally impacted a big part of my youth. I was raised Catholic, and for my confirmation, I had to pick a saint and take that saint's name. I chose Saint Stephen because of the movie Life of Brian. Saint Stephen was the first martyr in Christian theology. He was condemned for committing blasphemy against a Jewish temple and was stoned to death. That's right. My pick is the stoning scene from the Life of Brian. Fucking amazing. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be some levity.
Yeah.
Till we get to shitting on Batman, which we'll love.
Yes.
Sean Williams, hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope I'm not late with this week's Hall of Fame hat, the parrot sketch, with an honorable mention to the Argument Clinic and the Crunchy Frog Wizzo's chocolate assortment and Twit of the Year.
Yeah, those are all good.
I know that's a lot, but it's Monty Python. How do you pick?
It's hard.
It's this is going to be one of the hardest. PC himself, Patrick Carruthers. Should we call him Big PC?
Big PC? Why not?
All right. Hope everyone's being well and safe. Hey, Ramblers, the hat, he says, has to be Ministry of Silly Walks. I mean, that was a poster on everybody's fucking room. That's a great one.
It's fucking good.
Damien Bottriell. Hey, Ramblers, my Hall of Fame could easily be the whole Flying Circus series. So many brilliant sketches, but my pick has to be the Dead Parrot sketch. Great one. Fuck. That's a great one from Damien. Let's see. Grady W. Smithy III. They go in for the cannibal funeral parlor sketch.
Oh, God. Fuck, I forgot about that one. Fuck. So good.
Danny Mary. Hola, Jerry, Edwin, and Naked Cody.
Naked Cody!
I'm always privileged to be able to listen to you guys on all the Ramble cannons. Always seem to miss the Twitch streams, but one day I'll be able to sync up and get to watch. Fuck yeah. And Danny, for what it's worth, you can still go to twitch.tv/RetroRocha and watch them even after I'm done. They stay up for like 2 weeks after. Eddie, if you're still on Dathomir, you're trying to get the double saver, I've been advised that you don't have to fight all the foes you come up against. Just run past and get to the craft table and build. Hope it helps. How about that?
Oh, shit.
Like
thank
my
you.
Dumbass. I spent fucking days
I keep
fighting
getting
everybody.
fucking slaughtered because I kill like 5 of those dudes, and then there's still like 3 more I got to go to.
They're motherfuckers.
So I'll just haul ass all the way through.
Do that.
Thank you.
I also have an 11-year-old son. I showed him Airplane as well, which came out with the main of Flying High in Australia. Who knew that?
Wow.
And he's also seen all the episodes of Police Squad. I felt he needed to learn the magic of the Zucker Brothers
Yes,
comedy.
he does.
Regardless of the gratuitous TNA.
Job well
Loving
done.
the content. I would definitely subscribe to this, even with Dexter's lifetime contract,
Ugh.
but I'm also thankful that it's free. So a tremendous thank you to you guys. My list are below, including reading books and playing video games. Fuck you. Love you guys. Ramp it up, Danny Mary. Fuck yeah.
Thank you,
Danny
bud.
Mary jumping in on the gaming and booking. After careful consideration for me, the Black Knight, 'Tis But a Scratch skit would have to go on the hat.
Yeah.
That's another. God, that was.
It's hard to pick, man. You're just throwing a dart
Yeah,
at a wall of great sketches.
it's true. Nico Brown.
Nico.
A tale of woe that has been a tale of woe that has been had. Ramblers and James fam. I didn't know just how good my 1 to 2 hour commute to and fro work was to me. While hating the drive, it gave me time to listen to a bunch of podcasts and music while by myself. But with coronavirus and stay-at-home orders, I haven't been driving as much, so I fell behind on the Ramble. Finally started taking my time in the car outside my house just listening to the Ramble while watching people violate social distancing rules. But then plot twist, I lost my headphones. So I can no longer watch it, listen to the Ramble because my wife, June, hates the Ramble, doesn't want me listening to it around the kids because Cummy Bears from Swings and Sex You from Ralph Report are fucking fine, but naked Vern Lundquist somehow crosses a fucking line. Marital problems aside, I found this is one of my favorite emails has ever gotten, Nico. Marital problems aside, I found my headphones and caught up to the audio gold that is the Ramble. Now, I don't give a fuck about Joan Jett, so I don't know what she would open close an encore with, so I'm calling an audible and going with a Prince open close encore because Prince was a fucking man. If I can invoke Bridget from Long fucking Island so he comes back from the dead as a zombie Prince, fuck some living poon, thereby spawning a race of half-living, half-dead Prince clones that take over entertainment, opens with Let's Go Crazy, closes with the song you wrote for Shaka Khan, I Feel For You, before coming out to encore with Nothing Compared to You, proving you could do it better than Sinead O'Connor.
Damn.
All right.
Nice.
Now for the top 10, I got nothing because I haven't finished episode 228 because I'm done doing chores away from my ramble blocking family. But hopefully I can finish this episode before the next ramble or an undead Prince clone kills me for linking their story. Nico from DC.
Thank you,
P.S.
Nico.
Eddie, the crab ships should ship soon.
Ooh.
Exciting.
Very
Hell of an
exciting.
email, Nico.
Thank you, Nico.
Man.
Hang in there, buddy.
Hang in there. Andy Barr, Ite Bras, a rare hat I can participate in. Hope I pronounce that right, Andy. Monty Python would wear the 4 Yorkshiremen Yorkshireman sketch hat. I could give you some arty-farty spiel about how it speaks to me, but ultimately it plain makes me laugh more than anything else. Stay safe in lockdown. Keep the laughs coming. Andy, no longer a cod swallower, just a simple, salty tadpole bar. Have you ever seen that one? The 4 Yorkshiremen. You ever seen that one, Cody?
Yeah.
It was kind of the
No, I
basis, I think. It's kind of one of my favorite SNL sketches seem to be borrowed from that. It was when the ones with Billy Crystal and what's his face? Goddamn, Nigel from Spinal Tap, Christopher Guest, Billy Crystal, where they would play the elevator guys who would try to top each other with. That's what that sketch was. Just 4 dudes trying to top how they each had it harder or grow. It's fucking hilarious. That's a great one, Andy. That's a good one. Gary Priest. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Damn, I can't believe you changed the top 10. I am so psyched. This is Gary's idea. Hall of Fame for the top 10. He wanted us to shit on Batman.
Yes, of course he did.
Monty Python sketch. So many to choose from. I would go with the Cheese Shop sketch. A wonderfully absurd and brilliantly funny, yet brutally simple idea played out to perfection. I don't care how fucking runny it is. Oh, man, this is fun. This is Colin Mags. He says, hey, guys, another week in quarantine, but I have output from you guys to help keep me and my fellow Ramblers entertained, so thank you for that. Enjoyed the first episode of Corn Stream. Can't wait for more. Also watched Willow on Disney+. It's still enjoyable. I forgot how good Val Kilmer was in it.
Good.
Although some of the other actors have a touch of the Anakins.
Fair point.
Hall of Fame. Firstly, honorable mention to the 4 Yorkshiremen, Black Knight, Every Sperm is Sacred, and Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. TV sketch for me is a Dead Parrot sketch. Simple premise. Just love the use of the many different terms for dead. Song, the Lumberjack song. Movie scenes, he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. L.O.P. Fucking great. Oh, man. All right, that's a good one, Colin.
Nice.
That's a heck of one. And thank you, Colin, for the kind words. Graham in Fay. Greetings, fellow Ramblers from the Great White North. Sorry for missing out on last week's submissions, but I literally didn't realize this fact till I was watching Ramble Radio on Tuesday night. And he spelled that out, halfway through the episode. I just went, fuck! Clearly I'm spending too much time in hospitals and data centers right now, which has apparently melted my brain, and each day is really starting to feel more and more like the last one.
You're one of the heroes, bud.
You're one of the heroes big time. Side note, as I type this, I currently have Ramble Radio 86 playing in my earholes and have Snow's Informer bouncing around in my head, in my brain as an earwig. I thought I was free of this song a couple of decades ago. Informer, blah 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 licky bum bum. Now it's thanks to the tag team of Zach Dollum and the Evil Commish to put that craptastic piece of 90s Canadian crap rap back into my brain. What Monty Python sketch? I always wanted to be a Ramble. This seems to be an easy choice for Canadian, though. Let's go with another sketch. Holy hell, picking just one Monty Python sketch is a tough one. I'm excluding movies and specials and live events. Even then, there's so many to choose from. Damn you, Evil Commish. How can I only choose one? Fine. Monty Python, The Argument. Brilliant sketch is right up there with Abbott and Costello's Who's on First. Cleese, I'm very sorry, but I'm not allowed to argue unless you've paid. Palin, aha, if I didn't pay, then why are you arguing? Got you, Cleese. No, you haven't. Palin, yes, I have. If you're still arguing, I must have paid. Cleese, not necessarily. I could be arguing in my spare time. Palin, oh, I've had enough of this. Cleese, no, you haven't. Fucking great, man. Thank you, Graham and Faye. And again, thank you for everything that y'all are doing. For real. Brian Withers, I'm dedicating this email to the memory of Marla Gibbs, the Willow of the Ramble. I'm putting an audible here. I'm flipping to a Hall of Fame hat for who could kick Batman's ass in the top 10 Monty Python sketch.
Ooh.
Hall of Fame hat for kicking Batman's ass, the ambush bug. But let's be clear that this is Bruce Wayne Batman, not Azrael Batman. Azrael Batman is just too badass. Too badass like Vasquez from Aliens. Nice. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at Brian throwing that fucking crazy curveball. Jeremiah Harris, he only has open, close, and encore, a.k.a. Blinky Blinks. We'll get back to him in a second. And methinks that was it. There we go. Way to know. Nico Vega. Hey, Ramblers, longtime listener, former Kingsley 28, now Creatures with a Z and a K at the beginning. It only took a pandemic for me to find the time to email you guys. Every damn episode, I would get pissed about not contributing. Not only do I listen, but I also watch the episodes on YouTube as well. Thank you for always making me laugh anytime. So he just does open, close, encore. So we'll come back to that in a second. All right. And I think that does it. Let me double check. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, oh, wait. No. Dustin Jacobs. Here we go. I think that's it. So, Monty Python Hall of Fame. I don't know how accurate this is because I haven't seen every Python sketch, though I've been going through every episode slowly over the past 6 months or so into season 3 on Netflix. Lumberjack is my favorite. Sketch starts out with Sweeney Todd-esque scenario. Despite every attempt to contain his murderous desires, a crazy barber is about to claim another victim. It then transitions to the same barber wearing a lumberjack outfit, singing the lumberjack song amid other lumberjacks. While singing, he reveals himself to be a transitioning cross-dresser, much to the chagrin of the other lumberjacks who walk away mid-song in disgust. If that doesn't encompass the group and their mission statement, nothing does. Random insanity entwined for laughter. On the Bubble, the banana self-defense sketch where the student is asked to charge his teacher with a banana only to be shot and killed by the teacher. Oh, greatness. All right, man. What's yours, Eddie? What goes on your head?
That was like, it's hard. The one that I still play this song. It's a song.
Yeah.
It's the Galaxy song.
Oh, so good.
I don't know if it's necessarily the best one, but it's the one I listen to the most. Just because, like, sometimes you feel like the world is really, like, coming in on you.
Right.
Especially now with all this shit. And I listen to it, and it puts things in perspective.
It's great.
And that's kind of why I picked that one.
That's a great one.
So it's not necessarily the funniest one, but for me, it resonates the most with me.
I had to go with the slam dunk for growing up Latino and Catholic, and that would be Every Sperm is Sacred.
It's so good.
That moment from, I think, The Meaning of Life, that musical number. Fucking tremendous. Cody, do you have anything for this one?
Unfortunately not. I had to abstain because I don't have enough.
That's fine, buddy. You're abstaining. Look, you were an adult about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many people would have been a fucking child about abstaining, but you were there. So next Ramble, 2:30, Arnold Schwarzenegger puns. And are we finally going to talk Marla Gibbs? Ramble at theramblepod.com. I mean, Cody could do 18 podcasts alone on what he's got.
Yeah, I know, right?
On Marla Gibbs. But all right, it's time to sing now. Here we go. Open, close, encore. Well, once this wheel stops. Open, close, and encore. Oof. That's the one where you really just took off, right? Like just a
I think
fighter
so.
jet
It's hard to
with that
pinpoint,
harmonica.
really.
Joan Jett. Next Ramble, 2:30. Tommy James and the Shondells. Huh?
Yes.
Cody, could you do Tommy James and the Shondells? Open, close, encore.
Let me pull up Wikipedia and see if I can make that happen.
This one is Joan Jett. Darren McGregor, we go to you first. He opens with I Love Rock and Roll, closes with Bad Reputation, encores with We're Not Gonna Take It. Ooh. Sean Williams opens with Bad Reputation, closes with I Hate Myself for Loving You, and encore with Light of Day. I'm probably the only one that remembers Light of Day, but I like that song and wanted to submit something other than I Love Rock and Roll. So I don't have a top 10. Ramble on and fuck these idiot protesters against the stay-at-home order.
Right.
Sean Williams. Thank you, brother. Patrick Carruthers. Cherry Bomb opens with closes I Hate Myself for Loving You, encores I Love Rock and Roll. Damien Bottriell opens with Bad Reputation, closes with I Love Rock and Roll, encores Cherry Bomb. These are fucking great, man. Let's see who I got here. Grady W. Smithy III opens with I Love Rock and Roll, closes with I Hate Myself for Loving You, encores with Bad Reputation. Man, these are all good. Danny Mary, let's see here. Opens with Cherry Bomb, accompanied by an array of pyrotechnics. Closes with Bad Reputation, where it introduces the Shrek costumed dancers flailing about. Encores with I Love Rock and Roll, with Eddie debuting on the harmonica. Eddie's harmonica is so transcending that Joan cannot control herself and orgasms on stage.
That's happened before.
First row is provided with rain ponchos for the immense explosion that Eddie sets off with his harmonica prowess. All the musicians leave the stage and the tour because their lives are meaningless after listening to Eddie shred that harmonica. Insert Vern Lundquist grunt.
This is why I don't play publicly.
There it is. There. Fucking great. Oh, man. Let's see. Andy just had the hat. Gary Priest. Gary Priest has Cherry Bomb, I Love Rock and Roll, encores with Bad Reputation, is what Gary says. Colin Maggs opens with Bad Reputation, closes with Crimson and Clover, encores with an I Hate Myself for Loving You / Cherry Bomb medley.
Nice.
I like that. That ain't bad, right? That was that was Colin, right? Yeah. Graham and Faye. Graham and Faye say Everyday People closes with Bad Reputation, encores with I Hate Myself for Loving You. Second phase of Cheater encores with I Love Rock and Roll. Nice. All right. Brian Withers. Brian Withers says, Bad Reputation, close with Do You Want to Touch Me There? I'm not normally a big fan of songs about finger banging, but this is my exception. It makes me want to finger bang. It's that good. Encore with a medley of I Love Rock and Roll, Crimson and Clover, and Cherry Bomb. Wow. These are all friggin'
shit.
Fantastic. Jeremiah Harris, she opens with, hey guys, Joan Jett opens with I Love Rock and Roll, obviously. Closes with the Crimson and Clover, Get Out Your Lighters. Encores with Bad Reputation. Brings out Ronda Rousey, Can She Even Sing? Who Gives a Fuck? For a duet for the huge pop that turns into, huh? And that's Jeremy, a.k.a. Blinky Blink, on Twitter. Thank you for that one, man. And I think Nico Vega. She opens with Bad Reputation into Do You Want to Touch, closes with I Love Rock and Roll because it was huge from her, encores with Crimson and Clover, one of the best covers. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. Dustin Jacobs says, Bad Reputation, I Hate Myself for Loving You, encores with Cherry Bomb, a nice little throwback if the crowd is good. I Love Rock and Roll every show. All right. Who do you have?
I have you. She opens with Crimson and Clover.
Oh.
Then I Love Rock and Roll to close, and then I Hate Myself for Loving You as the
There you
encore.
go. Man. Cody, did you do this one?
Yeah. So I have opening with Bad Reputation.
Yep.
I close with I Hate Myself for Loving You.
Yep.
And I encore with Cherry Bomb.
There we go. Wow. Not bad. Now, after thoroughly researching Tommy James and the Shondells, you think you could do that for next week?
Yeah, I'll pick the 3 songs I know.
All right. I got opening with Bad Reputation, closing with Hate Myself for Loving You, encores with I Love Rock and Roll. And then you lose something? Oh, really? Shit. How's it doing now?
It's just the cord, like I gotta.
Oh, that's weird.
It's the headphones.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
That's all right.
And then, yeah, that wire's weird. That
Weird
wire's
wire.
funky.
I gotta, like, be like-
Yeah. So I have now I think though she closes with I Love
Yes.
Rock and Roll, but then right when it's over,
Right.
Weird Al comes out,
Ooh.
and they duet I Love Rocky Road.
Nice.
See, that would be
That's killer.
come on. How does that not get the
Right.
pop of all pops, right?
And then he just starts throwing out little pint sizes of Rocky Road.
Who's not
a
going
la
crazy?
Kenny Rogers.
Who's not going crazy?
Right.
I'm reading books and playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. There we go. I don't know, though. This one's pretty good, too. Your solo on reading books and gaming is Jesus.
I hit the high notes on that
Yeah,
one.
you,
I fucking blow it out.
Eddie,
Pretty hard.
you hit every note.
I know,
my friend.
thanks.
You hit every You hit every note. I got to find who are the ones who send in the reading and playing. Sorry, man. It's going to be a moment. Anything you're reading while I'm looking for this?
I'm still doing old X Factor issues on.
How's
Marvel
it
Unlimited.
going?
It's going good. It's going. I just like we talked about this before. Just the amount of disbelief you have to suspend
Yes.
in
Yes.
old I mean, newer comic books. I feel they're not so much reality based, but they cover their bases when they're trying to explain something. They don't just seem to pull shit out of the dark as
Right.
much as like those mid
Boy,
'80s.
did they ever back then?
Just out of their ass, just
Did they ever?
pull shit out. But it's fun to read. It's fun to read the old ones.
Yeah. I mean, Danny Mary says he's reading Superman Red Sun, playing
Nice.
Forza Horizon 3. We'll be starting Fallen Order once I can get my hands on
Yeah, I'm gonna play Fallen Order now and just run through Dathomir.
Fuck yeah. Cody, anything you're reading? Any video games you're playing?
No, just the same stuff that I was last time. I'm
Nice.
not making much progress.
Can I gloat about this? Although this will be old news to anyone who follows me on Twitch at this point. I 100%ed Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo.
Good for you.
I was able to do it all, damn it.
Nice.
And I couldn't
That's
believe
quite
it.
the accomplishment.
Thank you. I mean, that's what I think.
I mean, that's on the epitaph now, right?
It has to be. I made sure Andrea knows that.
Okay.
That's when I go, she's putting. I mean, she fucking better for crying out loud.
I'll make sure she does.
Thank you. You fucking hey, quit your fucking crying if she is, right? And you
Right.
put that shit on there. So I think that was it for.
All right.
I think for the reading and playing. I think I got everybody who
Yeah,
submitted.
but even if it's not and you don't do it, and it's still in character of Evil Commish that you just ignore.
I
them.
just skip
So
them.
either way, it plays off.
The evil commish has to be the evil commish, doesn't he? I mean, I have to. Who was there ever a good commish? Gorilla was like a face commish.
They've done it a couple times. It just doesn't work very well.
No.
Mick Foley's been a good commissioner.
Yeah,
stuff like that. It just
doesn't
never
work.
plays as well. You
Sucks.
need the boss has to be the bad guy.
The evil guy. They did it right with Stone
Can
Cold.
you hear us? We're shouting out to you.
Now I like that one because it's a duet.
Yeah,
Shout
I like us when we're synced up like that.
It really works.
You know, it's like when I sneak in here and we bang and we go climax at the same time.
It's the same thing. Is it though? Nothing is the same as that. Nothing
that's-
equals when
that's
we
pretty
fucking
special.
come at the same time. Is that the title of the episode? Nothing.
Nothing's better than when we fucking come at the same.
Okay, that's it. Nothing is better than when. Do we just say this so brazenly while Cody just feels left out?
Well, you know what? We'll FaceTime him in next time,
Cody,
and he can.
How's that sound?
And he can manually do himself.
Cody has.
Yeah, it's not. It's
And
not
then
the
we all
same when
three
I'm
can
not in the
climax.
same room.
Oh, he needs to be here.
Well, okay. Well, when this quarantine's over,
Is that the first thing we're doing?
we consummate this.
We really consummate the.
I'm not official until then.
Yeah, that's
That's how you get
holding
that
back.
lifetime contract.
That initiation, baby.
Shit.
Oh God, how brutal! Fuck, if we really did that, we'd be the one. Oh man, look, Cody. One last thing.
You want to be on this podcast?
One last thing, pal. All right, Alfred Rico, D.D. Johnson, Daniel Kuhn, the Eric Butts, John Fields Art, Beer the Reaper, Kaiser Monroe, Alrim, Followers of Shesmu, Scott Prince, Graham Edmondson, Leon Edelman, Rick Braun, Daniel 673, Reed Dixon, Retro Rocket Entertainment, Coppin with Comic, Elizabeth Flores, Jason Tully, The Real Zelly, Cool Gramps, XRP, Eddie Pence Fan Club, Captain Robin, Dash Winzu, The Pirate Cats, Daryl Hefferman, Dave McGinn, Teresa 1025, Christopher Haskell, George Olivos, Jason Peak, Matt Cottrell 77, Blinky Blink, Jamie Warner, Get the Unspecial on Netflix, The Ultimate Rabbit, Davis, a.k.a. Your Grandma's Pussy, Alec Vasquez, Colin Mag, C. White 400, Play With It Podcast, Adam Kras, Darren Butler, Michael S. Miller, Jeff Watts, Jim Key, Taylor Johnson, Rich Morrissey, Nick Payne, Rental 3, Night Moves Differently, Ken Rivera, Richard Miller, David Garcia, Jose Gonzalez, Big Daddy Joe 34, BFTW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Eric Ben 10, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow James Weaver, An Outlaw Torn, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, Near Romero, Kenny Todd 2015, Reverend Endetti, Raul Sanchez, Vanderveer, Von Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Big Timmy 87, Gary Priest, Middle Age Crazy Podcast, Amy Lee Ramsdale, Frank Montez, SRW 92831, Paxton Breaks, Lauren Silence, Neho Young, Coy Bennett James, Jeffrey, a.k.a. J. Baco 01, Gil Gaslin, The Thick White Dude, T. Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, Protescue Podcast, Interzone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, Yordas 126, Atirlicious, Cordelia, Lucas Guerra, JD, Red 5 Standing 5, Rob Fernie, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve Darcy, Gray Ray, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode with Brandon J, Cam Semper, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, M. Bella 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chris Chuck Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Grayano, Cathal McAllery, Manny Avalar, Bradley, John Eaglefeather, Joseph Tejas, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Steven, Nikki, G23220, J Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Ian Good, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toy, Scarecrow 219, aka Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Assorted Good Pods, Unicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mofa Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avilia, CJ, aka M Blake, Kyle Cook, aka The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beans, Chris Fabo, Chris Bacapa, Chris Bell, Kevin Couch, Cheryl Entree, Charles Phillips, aka Chaz Hayes, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Consul, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Barensmeyer, aka GoCast, Chris B, Glamis, Jamie, Storm Raven, Yemen Yaman, Boss Hog, Scream Shredder, Drunk Eddie Stotts, Eddie's Ghost Ham, Rob Maloney, Damian Bottriell, Joe Milne, Ramar, Chad Chalil, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma from the Talking Codswallop Podcast, Andy Barr, James, Dan Beavers, aka G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, aka The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Pena, aka Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Singway Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Steve Colsanti, aka Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Shearer, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Lobrello, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Bienvenu, Patrick Carruthers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Goldspink, Rico GZ, Irish Zero 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, aka Mercy, Dahlem, the king of the barbecue sauce, Stets. Dahlem is not the king of the barbecue sauce. Stets is the king of the barbecue sauce. Sorry, Dahlem. Sorry, Stets. McGregor, my legitimate Scottish cousin. The Hall of Famer, first ballot. Dave Strebeck, the Devastator. Joe Capone, Nico Brown, Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, JM, J. Mitch, The Bird, Stapia, Nicola Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady, W. Smithy III, the Chris and Cassie Effect, Graham and Faye, Sam Martinez, David S. Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, Becky, Cinderling, Brie Pena, and Brian Boo Stamontes. Boo Stamontes. Thank you all for making the Rambles part of your lives, your loves, your everythings. Let's get our plugs out of the way. Cody, what other podcast can the fine folk find you on?
Well, you can find me on it's called Quarantine Stream, quarantine podcast where we're doing movie recommendations for what to watch during quarantine.
Brilliant.
We've had such amazing guests as Jerry Rocha.
Hey!
And this week we've got Greg Sestero from The Room and from the writer of The Disaster Artist.
Tremendous.
And we will hopefully have Eddie after that.
Yes.
And then also you can find me on the Re-MCU podcast. It's a Marvel rewatch podcast. This week also our episode for The Avengers is out.
Ooh.
And following The Avengers will be Iron Man 3 also with Jerry.
That's right. I can't wait to talk Iron Man 3. That's going to be fun. And we got to figure out what movie Eddie's doing.
Maybe Thor Dark World. Maybe.
I want to hear that
Yeah.
one. I kind of want to hear Eddie
I gotta
Thor
rewatch
Dark
it,
World.
though, just to get all boned up on it.
You do. I'm going to rewatch Iron Man 3 for sure. Fuck yeah. Eddie, 5 days a week you can hear this guy.
Patreon.com, The Ralph Report. You can hear me on radio.com on Swings and Misses on Monday and Friday, our pre-recorded shows. And we have new live streaming shows under the title Swing Break while we're furloughed on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Work hard for the money.
Well, I don't know about
They
the
never
money,
treat
but I'm
you
definitely
right.
working hard.
But they never treat you right.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
No money.
You can see me every night on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Pretty please subscribe. Follow my Twitch channel. You can subscribe. You don't have to, but if you want to follow it, that would be fucking awesome.
Yes.
You'll just watch me play old video games badly for about 30 to 45 minutes.
And cuss
starting
like a
around-
sailor.
And dress like a sailor.
Cuss
And
like a
cuss like a sailor.
You could dress like a sailor, too.
And I do cuss like a sailor. And what else am I doing? Oh, yeah, my Retro Rocha every other Thursday on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to
Smug
that. Spread
Nerd.
the word Smug Nerd every Monday with Eddie as my director. And yeah, there we go. So thank you all for making the Ramble part of your lives, your loves, your everything. Please give us a thumbs up, positive text review, subscribe to us, spread the word, all that good shit. And now the top 10 we've been waiting for so long.
Amazing.
It's the time
Oh,
of the
boy.
show where we rank the top 10.
This was a tough one. Top 10.
I mean, yeah.
Top 10 fictional characters who could fuck up Batman. in a
Not
fight.
tough in like who do I pick? It's
No,
tough
it's
in,
tough.
like-
And who do I make the 10?
yeah.
Because how many point seconds quicker does this guy do it?
Do I just throw 1,000 names into a bucket
Right.
and grab a fistful?
I left out the obvious, like any MCU character, anyone else in the DCU.
Yeah.
Any Star Wars character.
Yeah.
You know, any. You know, I just like, come on, we know.
We know those. Come on.
Let's get to Darren McGregor.
What-
So he number 10, Chunk from Goonies. Number 9, Ernest P. Worrell. Number 8, Brick Tamlin from Anchorman.
Oh, easy.
Number 7, Booster Gold. Number
Yeah,
6,
oh, fuck yeah, Booster
Invisible Boy from Mystery Men. Number
Batman
5,
doesn't even see that coming.
no. Number 5, I can't believe I didn't think of this one. Pee Wee Herman.
That's a great one.
Number 4, Mr. Magoo. Number 3, Shaggy on his own, no help from Scooby. Number 2, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Number 1, Milton from Office Space. As always, gentlemen, thank you for all the free, funny content. If you aren't already, I think you guys should be writing something together during these times of lockdown, just in case you don't have enough to do in between all the free stuff. Also, Jerry, that was good catching a live feed. I can no longer mock my son for watching people play Fortnite. Hell yeah, thank you, Darren.
Yeah.
Your legit cousin, McGregor. Great list. Here's the one where I don't think any of us are going to match on anything. I don't think we are going to. I don't think anyone's going to nail the trifecta. I have a feeling it's not going to happen. Patrick Carruthers, Bo Peep,
Bo Peep.
Mr. Bill. This is his number 7. His number 8 might be my favorite of all time. Sir Robin from the Holy Grail. Oh. Beaker from the Muppets.
Easy.
Ziggy. Aunt Peru. Poppin' Fresh from Pillsbury. Missy, Bill's mom from Excellent Adventure. Super Mario. And number 1, Dave Campo. Be smart and safe, and remember we're all in this together. Pat Carruthers. How quick does
Dave
Dave
Campo take out
Campo
Batman?
fuck up? I mean, come on. How quick does Dave Campo?
I mean, Now we did say fictional characters, though.
I know that's the
Our
problem.
version of Dave Campo is the fiction.
Yeah, our version of Dave Campo is
He
very-
takes
It's
him out
100%
quicker
real.
than he agrees to do the blowjob scene for Jerry Jones. And you know how quick he says yes to that.
Yeah.
I think that's Dave Campo canon, though.
Yeah. Oh, Damien Bottriell, number 10, the Pixar lamp. Number 9, Babu Frick. Number 8,
That's obvious.
the Villager from Super Smash Brothers. Number 7, Forky from Toy Story 4. Number 6, Yamka from Dragon Ball Z. Number 5, Roland from the Ralph Report. Number 4, the Animaniacs. Number 3, Inanimate Carbon Rod from The Simpsons. Number 2, Santa Claus. And number 1, Jesus Christ. Thanks not just to Jerry and Eddie, but to all the Ramblers for helping me laugh during a tough time. I love that I've been able to chat and interact with other listeners via Facebook, Twitter, or the Retro Rocha on Twitch. The community is the best. Peace out, guys. Damien Bottriell. Damien, you're the man, brother. Love seeing you on Twitch every night. It's a blast, and thanks for doing this. Grady W. Smithy the Third. Since I'm a contrary bastard, and since Marvel and DC canonically established that Wolverine is the Batman of the MCU, of the Marvel Universe, I'm going to go rogue and list the top 10 fictional characters that could kick Wolverine's ass instead. Number 10, Kitty Pryde. Wolverine said she could in Whedon's run on Astonishing X-Men, so this is actual canon. Number 9, Jar Jar Binks. Number 8, Chucky. Number 7, The Bride of Chucky. Number 6, Snarf from Thundercats. Number 5, Dan Hibiki, the most useless Street Fighter character ever. Number 4, Salacious Crumb. Number 3, Elan Sleaze Bagano. 2, did I already mention Jar Jar? Okay, we'll go from Elmo from Sesame Street. And number 1, Tommy from The Coward of the County. All Kenny Rogers has to do is tell Tommy that Wolverine was part of the gang that Me Too'd Becky, and Wolverine is as dead as Batman parents. Tremendous, Grady. Tremendous.
That shot fired on your favorite guy.
That's fine. That's
And
fine.
you laugh along with it.
I laugh along.
You don't get all bent
I
out
don't
of
get all
shape.
mad. Danny Mary, number 10, the baby from Mandalorian. Number 9, the new Planters peanut baby. Number 8, the Ramble contracted Dexter would probably have his way with Batman's
Ugh,
corpse
That would be
afterwards.
fucking foul to watch. And the stories we'd get.
Number 7, the spoilt little kid Peter's son from Hook. Number 6, Mac from Mac and Me. Number 5, the bad dude from RoboCop whose skin melts off, then gets hit by the car. Skin melted, and after he's been hit by the car, he goes to pound down on Batman. Number 4, Jimmy Olsen. Number 3, Jimmy Olsen's camera. Number 2, Nuclear Man from Superman 4. And number 1, Tom, James Marsden's character from Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you, Danny Mary. Fucking great. Oh, God. Nico Brown. He didn't have that one. That's right. Let's see. Gary Priest.
good.
Alfred Pennyworth. There has to be a point where he just gets sick of all the emo bullshit and beats the living crap out of Master Bruce. And let's face it, he's M15 trained. Maybe he has a criminal past. Definitely is British. And we Brits know how to fucking well kick arse. There you go, man. Number 9, Kylo Ren. So there's no actual beating up as such. Just a massive privileged emo kid sulk off, which Batman loses. And being so despondent, just starts punching himself in the face till he passes out. Number 8, Bugs Bunny. This is one tough wabbit. He'd mercilessly mock the Dark Knight. Could then stick a carrot in his mouth and beat him up with a huge comedy mallet. Number 7, every fictional mother in 70s sitcoms. They were always a no-nonsense, tough as nails, yet tender-hearted. Imagine how much of a beating they give to that miserable cowl-wearing vigilante for squandering his time and energy on running after clowns and dudes in top hats. Imagine Esther Roll in Good Times. Florida Evans. What would Florida Evans do to Bat? Oh, my
Fuck
God.
him up with a frying pan.
Oh, my God. Fred Flintstone, he worked in a quarry, had a pet dinosaur, was arrogant as fuck. He'd squash the bat bug without a thought, and then he'd go bang Betty while Barney was out bowling. Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, another king of emo, but also a ruthless and manipulative piece of shit who'd fuck with Bat's world, screw his exes, buy out Wayne Enterprises, and leave Batman a ruined husk of a man begging for death, and then he'd just kick the fuck out of him for sport. Mary Poppins, because she's a damn witch. Number 3.
True.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Naked Cody.
Oh! Fictional
Whoa.
naked
I'm pretty
Cody.
certain Cody is fictional and actually Jerry doing a voice. And add that to his pretty boy looks, his hairy torso, and the Batman is so busy dealing with his huge bat boner that naked Cody just needs to gut punch him and get on with his life's work of avoiding watching Willow. Number 2, every single Rambler and James. I subscribe to the theory that we're all just made up people that Jerry created email accounts for, and even the Ramblers who love him know deeply they could kick Batman's ass. And number 1, Jerry and Eddie. Pretty sure both are AI constructs. How else could Jerry play such sweet mandolin? And it's a perfect explanation for Eddie's flawless harp playing.
True.
So all those AI ball busters infiltrate the Bat computer, deactivate all his tech, and just play reruns of old Marla Gibbs shows, rendering just some useless old dude in a cape that literally anyone can beat up. Damn, that was fun. Thanks for all that you do. Stay healthy, Gary. Thank you, Gary. That was fucking great. Colin Maggs, I give Batman a chance and also reduce the pool size by only picking superhuman detectives and crime fighters. Otherwise, it'd be too many to narrow down to 10. Honorable mentions: Tackleberry, Jones, Hicks, Hightower, and Mahoney from Police Academy, Merton, Riggs, Starsky and Hutch, Kojak, Tango, and Cash, and Chief Wiggum from The Simpsons. Number 10, Ironside in a wheelchair would still kick his ass. Number 9, Nancy Drew. Number 8, Scrappy Doo. The rest of the Mystery Inc. usually ran from confrontation. Only Scrappy was up for a fight. Number 7, Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote.
Well, because she killed all those people.
She did. Number 6, Lieutenant Frank Drebin from Police Squad. Number 5, Quincy MD, solve the case, kick badass, crush all the puss. I mean, even the intro showed his unparalleled ability to pick up way hotter women than he should.
True.
Number 4, Columbo. Number 3, Sherlock Holmes, a superior detective and as bad a bare-knuckle boxer, but his tendency for coke and morphine loses him a couple of spots. Number 2, Walker, Texas Ranger. It's fucking Chuck Norris. His beard would defeat the Bat. Number 1, Hetty Lang, NCIS, Los Angeles, a 4'9" badass played amazingly by Linda Hunt. It's such a great character that this little lady is the most feared Cold War era spy assassin. Still routinely outperforms her agents in physical challenges like rock climbing, sparring, etc. All a la Squirrel Girl, done off camera. Stay safe, sane, and positive, everybody. From the man who believes anyone breaking social distancing rules by having parties or just being dick should be teabagged by Doc Ivanov, Tiger King, Colin Maggs. Oh God, Jesus, Colin, that was great. Graham and Faye, here we go. All the Masters of the Universe could beat the shit out of Batman. The A-list, B-list, C-list characters from my originally planned top 10 list Ramble 229.
Moss Man could.
Orko. By the way, that will be the next Ramble. 230. Top 10 Masters of the Universe characters. Cody, get ready. It's your moment.
Time to shine.
Number 9, a hangnail. Regrettably, Alfred Pennyworth forgot to stock up the bat belt with bat Band-Aids, so sadly, he just bled out. Number 8, Wilford Brimley, diabetes. Number 7, pocket limp. Pocket lint would be histoplasmosis, a fungal infection from rat guano in the cave. Yes, bat poop particles infecting the pocket lint did in The Dark Knight. Number 6, Mel, the cook on Alice. Number 5, Webster Long and Arnold Willis, tag team combo attack, bat knees buckle. Number 4, stepping on a piece of Lego. One of Bruce's bat bunions is pierced. He violently explodes into a fine red mist. Number 3, the Stay Puft Marshmallow. Not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but just a solitary, mini, squishy, sugary, choking, perilous puff that this morning bad hot chocolate should do the job. Number 2, a quiet moment of internal self-reflection. I'm a multi-billionaire jumping from rooftop to rooftop in the dead of night, dressed up as a bat in hockey pants, hockey pads, and spandex, swinging around, throwing sharp sticks at hardened murderous criminals and chastising them with my best scratchy, deep Glenn Danzig voice impersonation. What the F was I thinking? I'm going back to Hookers and Blow. Let's face it, who else could number one possibly? COVID-19. Microorganisms have been fucking with bats long before it was trending. On a more serious note, as I type this, I see the continental U.S. has now surpassed over 700,000 infections of coronavirus. Faye and I are fortunate to be living in a province which has taken this pandemic very seriously and has been working insanely hard to stem the tide of this terrible disease since December. Yet, as prepared as you can be, you don't want to let your guard down. Mistakes can and will happen. I've witnessed firsthand how insidious this virus can be, which potentially infected over 70 of my coworkers at just one site in one day.
Jesus.
Thankfully, only 4 of which ended up testing positive for COVID and have all since recovered. More importantly, I've also experienced how simple pleasures of staying home, self-isolation, social distancing, and washing hands have proven extremely effective. But as much work as my colleagues and myself put into this, it ultimately comes down to the general public to simply look after one another and weather the storm. If everyone just bears down for a few weeks, we'll all be on the mend soon enough. Right. Jerry, Cody, Eddie, and the fellow Ramblers, thanks for all the nerd entertainment and laughter on all of your many creative outlets. It may not seem like much, but it seriously makes a difference in these extremely stressful times. Stay the course, stay safe, fellow Ramblers. Ramble off. Graham and Faye, Winnipeg, eh? Dude, thank you all very much, Graham and Faye, especially all the fucking work
you
y'all
guys are
do.
heroes, man.
And boy, are you dropping some serious knowledge that sadly should not have to be dropped.
Yeah, but we have a lot of stupid human beings that live on this planet.
Yeah. So Brian Withers goes Monty Python sketches. This could have been just from Top Holy Grail. Pontius Pilate with a Lisp, Life of Brian. Terry Jones and the musical Mice Flying Circus. How do you know she's a witch? Holy Grail. Every sperm is sacred, meaning of life. Latin grammar graffiti with Cleesa Centurion, Life of Brian. Bring out your dead, Holy Grail. Behold the oppression inherent in the system from Holy Grail. Airspeed velocity of a swallow and coconut husk, Holy Grail. The Knights Who Say Knee, Holy Grail. Tim the Enchanter, the Holy Hand Grenade, and the Rabbit of Carbonhung from Holy Grail. After we do top 10 rambles that Marla Gibbs wasn't a part of, I suggest putting top 10 quotes from Alien into a queue if that isn't already done. Wash your hands, buy some stamps, and ramble on. The Golden Rambler, Brian Withers. I like top 10 quotes from Aliens. That's pretty fucking. That'd be fun, man.
That's a quote-filled movie.
Oh my God! So you know what else? Transformers, a movie.
Oh,
I gotta write that one down, huh? I mean, I have to. Don't you
have
think? Dustin Jacobs did not participate.
I didn't think he would.
He was very angry.
He's not gonna like this episode.
He was very, very angry.
He's a very
Very
sensitive Batman fan.
He basically said, "Batman is God."
Yes.
The title, it's all a work of fiction. No one kicks Batman's ass.
Right.
But since it is a work of fiction, everybody kicks Batman's ass. Since it is a work of fiction, they all fuck him up. Nico Vega. Oh, he did his top 10 Masters of the Universe. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to these.
That one.
So Nico, we're gonna hold on to this for next week because that's when we're doing it. Ramble 230 top 10 He-Man Masters of the Universe characters. All right, let's get to it. Cody, you want to kick us off? Who's your number 10 fictional character who could fuck up Batman?
My number 10 is the old WWF wrestler Rikishi.
Stink face. The old stink face.
Eddie?
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Her and her legions of squirrels.
Yeah.
Take out the bats.
My number 10, inspired by a movie I was thinking about Anders watching a movie that starred Jennifer Beals.
Yeah.
Alex Owens from Flashdance.
Okay.
I think she fucks him up.
She-
a Steel Town girl on a Saturday night?
She gets him all hot and horny with some sort of dance, and next thing you know, he's dead.
Out.
Done.
Cody,
She has whatever she wants to.
You're number 9.
Have you ever seen a movie called Defendor?
No.
It's a movie where Woody Harrelson plays a mentally handicapped person who thinks he's a superhero.
I heard about this. I've never seen this.
Yeah, I'm going with Defendor.
Okay, Defendor. Easy. Squash match.
Yours?
Condor Man.
Condor Man.
Remember that movie? Yeah, Condor Man.
I'm going to go George Papadopoulos from Webster. That's my number 9.
Easy.
Come on.
Does that in turn mean Dan Dordorf can beat him?
Of course.
Yeah, because if Papadopoulos takes him
out. Of course.
Because we've been...
Cody, you're number 8.
My number 8 is Anthony Michael Hall from The Breakfast Club.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. I see that.
You're number 8?
Ren or Stimpy.
Ren or Stimpy. Ooh, either one.
Together, it's not even... You blink your eyes and stuff. But Ren or Stimpy, there's a little bit of a fight.
My number 8,
Webster.
From Webster. I went him because he's even smaller than Arnold. So I think Arnold's too easy.
Okay.
But, all right, go ahead. Cody, you're number 7.
My number 7 is Chip Hazard, who is Tommy Lee Jones's character from Small Soldiers.
You're number 7, Eddie?
Eugene, the mentally challenged wrestler from the WWE. I don't know if you remember his short-lived run. But Eugene.
All right, so my number 7, Long Duck Dong from 16 Candles. That was my
absolutely
Long Duck Dong.
Absolutely.
Look at Cody and I both having a John Hughes character. Cody, you're number 6.
Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Tremendous.
There you go. One or both of the 2 racist Transformers in Transformers 2.
Oh, the race? Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
The ones that don't like to read.
Oh, my number 6 might be cheating because it's one slot, but all of the Berenstain Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see how they
pick or choose. All of them doesn't matter.
How do they lose? Cody, you're number 5.
Woody from Toy Story.
Eddie, you're number 5.
Bat-Mite.
Oh yeah, the
insane Batman fan.
In seconds.
Yes.
My number 5, the Care Bear that had the rain cloud on its stomach, the blue. I think that just fucks the shit out of, just destroys him. Cody, you're number 4.
Number 4 is the Philly Fanatic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Eddie, you're number 4.
This one might be tough. This one might be cheating because there's some magic involved. But
Okay.
Tinkerbell.
Oh yeah,
I think Tinkerbell takes him out.
Squash. My number 4 from The Big Lebowski, Arthur Digby Sellers, the guy in the iron lung who was just there, laying there. That guy fucks him up. Cody, you're number 3.
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, not
yeah,
even
dude.
close.
Come on, man. That's
Not even close.
That's too easy.
Destroys him. Eddie, you're number 3.
Burt Reynolds' car, the bandit's car.
The bandit. Even not
And
even
smoking
turned on.
No, not even car. Just sitting there. It runs over him.
My number 3, Vicky the robot from Small Wonder.
Good one.
No question. Cody, you're number 3.
Number 2?
Number
Yeah.
2. Yes,
Yeah.
number 2.
My number 2 is Mr. Rogers.
Oh, nice.
My number 2 is the singing bush from 3
My number 2 is Alf. I think Alf from Melmac
Fucks him up. And then eats him.
and then eats him like a dipshit. Cody, you're number 1.
My number 1 is pre-serum Steve Rogers.
Tremendous.
Little scrawny Steve
Love
Rogers.
it.
Like it.
Yours?
My number 1's the Microsoft paperclip. Lays Batman out.
I stand behind my number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Mr. Drummond from Different Strokes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Might as well. Yeah.
Mr. Drummond from Different Strokes. And it's over.
And if Drummond
What else
can't
could it be?
physically do it, he's got the money to make it happen.
Right. And he outbids Wayne. He outbuys Wayne.
He buys Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah. But I think he'd have the physical. I think
I think he
Mr.
could
Drummond
too.
fuck
Yeah.
him
It's
up.
not a hard battle.
Arthur Drummond? Was that his name?
Arthur Drummond, yes.
It fucks him up.
It becomes Drummond Enterprises.
Well, there we go. That was our top 10. That was too much fun. Thank you to everybody who joined in. And thank you for tuning in to Ramble 229. Remember, Ramble 230. Get Ramble at ramblepod.com. What would Arnold Schwarzenegger wear into the Stupid Pun Hall of
Yes.
Fame? What would Tommy James and the Shondells open, close, and encore with? Just for reference, I think we're alone now. That's one of the big
something
ones.
like that. Yeah.
That's so many.
Yeah.
Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Yeah.
Crimson, the original Crimson and Clover.
Yeah.
I mean, my baby does the hanky pank. I mean, there's so many. Tommy James and the Shondells. And then the top 10 Masters of the Universe He-Man characters.
Yes.
And maybe
Some Marla Gibbs. Talk.
a Marla Gibbs retrospective. It might happen.
Depends on what happens this week, I guess.
We're to see. If someone else goes, that's not Marla.
We'll have to bump her.
And we might have to bump her, but we'll see. Anyway, to thank you for letting us be ourselves. You already know where to find us. We already plugged our shit. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, last beep, and we love you. Take care. Adios a todos. Bye-bye. Oh, man. That was good to get that
That was a good
out.
list.
That was
That's
a great
the most I've laughed at a list in a long time.
It's a great one. Man.
Good.
And there's, imagine, and the shit we kept off the list.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Come on.
I just thought of another 30,000 things.
Every character in WKRP. How quick does Dr. Johnny Fever fuck
dude,
up that?
come on.
Venus Flytrap?
Oh, it's not even a contest.
I mean, come on.
It's not even a contest.
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
Which Garbage Pail Kid doesn't beat him?
Exactly. The kid whose own head is blowing up. Adam
The kid
Bomb.
actually dying.
The one died.
The one made out of stoned. The one who's just made out of
With
concrete.
snot coming out. Oh, man. You remember last beep and
Strawberry
it's over.
shortcake.
Oh, Cody, watch fucking Willow, please.
Willow.